Mom says.
Here, Matt, is a sure sign of spring. And this is my favorite sign that spring and warmer temperatures are here. The famous cherry blossom trees in Washington, D.C. are in full bloom. They are so glorious. If you've never been there in the springtime, try to put that on your bucket list because it really is beautiful, and the fragrance and all of it. D.C.'s cherry blossoms bloom around the last week of March and into the first week of April. So this looks like it could be a little bit earlier than normal, and certainly earlier than it was last year. It varies year to year, of course, based on the weather. But isn't that beautiful?
Beautiful. Oh, look, wow.
Oh, wow.
My allergies, they're getting going.
You know, we planted them in our ceiling.
That's good, I see that.
And they've clearly, they're blooming here. They were a gift to the United States from the Japanese government. So that's your weather word today, gift. What a gift it was. It's the gift that keeps giving.
It absolutely is.
Every year.
It's amazing. They can predict exactly when they're going to bloom every year, too, early, like in January. And
based on the winter?
Right, based on how things are going in the spring. And they were saying March, our sister station over in D.C. was saying March 23rd. And look at today, and they're blooming.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So this
pretty accurate.
I'm glad you didn't make Japanese government my weather word today. I thought maybe you're heading that direction. Thick fog outside. This is rolling in off the lake. We were talking about that yesterday. Whenever we have a lot of lingering moisture and then we throw cold air off the lake on top of that, you get condensation. And that's certainly what we're dealing with here along the lakeshore. But it's much different down towards the south. Look at the radar. We've got very fast-moving downpours out there. This is all riding along that atmospheric river of a jet stream that's coming straight out of California. So these things have some movement to it. We've had hail with these as well, especially some of the more organized cells. And you look at what we've got. I threw temperatures on here as well. Cooler readings off towards the north where it's just showery. We've got warmer readings down towards the south. There's a frontal boundary right across our southern counties right now. We just had a downpour areas of Cuyahoga Falls. That's shifting east into Kent, eventually getting out towards the Hiram area as well, off towards the north. You get down towards the south areas just east of Louisville right now, seeing some heavier rain. That should pass just south of the Alliance area. Down in Tuscarawas County, dealing with heavy rain near Mineral City. Dover, you've had a couple raindrops. Another one about to head into the Strasburg area, crossing 77 here shortly. And this is our biggest storm right now. Just checked. I would imagine there's some small hail with this just south of the Worcester area. A couple lightning strikes there as well. This will race through Smithville, Orville, and then eventually out east towards areas near Massillon and Stark County. Very fast movers, changeable skies. You'll get a downpour, a couple lightning strikes down towards the south, then it'll be out of here. Look at this atmospheric river, though. We've got all sorts of moisture coming off the Pacific still. This holds, but there's this dividing line between spring, and it is warm down towards the south, and late winter off towards the north. This is going to be like a teeter-totter. Right here, it's going to do this over the next 24 hours. So cold front comes south. We get into the late winter pattern tonight and tomorrow, and then this is going to come north, and we're going to have that spring-like air surge back in here on Saturday. It's evident with temperatures. We've got 40s north, 66 in Dover right now. My goodness, it was a warm day for everyone except for we're starting to cool things out, and that pattern's evident across Ohio too, where we're 70s south, 40s north. What a time to be alive here in Northeast Ohio. We're in the 40s right now. Watch what happens. The rain just continues to fill in with storms. I mean, they were dealing with drought conditions out towards the Central Plains and the Ohio River. Remember, the Mississippi River was at all-time lows last fall. What a gift this rain has been, as it is not just filling up the Ohio River, but Mississippi River as well. Maybe too much, but look at all the action down towards our south tomorrow. We're dry. Here's what happens as we go into Saturday. This all lifts north. It brings spring-like air with it temporarily, and then eventually we'll go back to some cooler readings, but not bad on Sunday. So let's talk local scale, National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Rain is going to hold on in our southern counties tonight. It is going to be a very rainy night. We're all back into the 30s. Tomorrow morning, cold and kind of raw, but we'll be dry. Watch what happens throughout the evening hours, though. Temps come up. Here comes our spring-like air. We bring a round of showers and storms in here. And then on Saturday, waking up, we're near 50. And then we head up into the 60s. We're going to get into the dry slot of this system. I think we're going to push 70 degrees for many of us Saturday afternoon, and then temps come crashing back into the 40s. We'll talk more about that part of the system coming up in the next half hour. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecasts. We're cooler on Sunday, cooler next week with more rain chances, but overall a nice little bump. Finally on a weekend. How about that? Again, we'll highlight the details of that coming up.
You said 70.
I know. I got excited.
I would not be surprised.
Like, maybe.
Betsy's not ready to go all
She's
in
a
on
little more
70.
reserved on that.
I wonder if there's a prop bet on that.
Very excited about that.
We should make one.
Okay, Matt,
I'll
thank
take it.
you.